Now to our favorite place in the studio. We never stay gone long. Chef John Womick, Dean of Culinary Studies at L'Ecole Culinaire, is here whipping up some serious comfort food. Okay, you're already cooking. What do we got here?
This is some onion, salt, and pepper, and we're going to add some roasted sweet potatoes to that dish.
I love that. Okay, so what is the dish? What do you consider
this? So this is sweet potato hash.
Okay.
And the idea is to free up some room in your oven and to maybe take some of the gookiness out of the day. There's a lot of smash and mash and slop and glop, and we're trying to freshen it up a little bit. And so we're doing a sweet potato hash. So we started with a sauteed onion. We're going to saute this sweet potato. We're going to add a little bit of seasoning, salt and pepper to that. Okay. And a little bit of brown sugar, because everyone still does expect it to be somewhat sweet.
They do, don't they? That's kind of what our palate expects.
You can take this really savory if you wanted to, though, and use fresh chili if you wanted to instead.
Ooh.
We're also going to use some spices and herbs here. We have some fresh, some dried thyme, some dried sage, a little bit of clove, cinnamon.
Ooh.
We're going to add that in there, too. And after this all has a chance to saute a little bit, we'll add in some pine nuts that we toasted earlier.
Okay, so you toasted those earlier. Right. You don't want to burn them, but you want to add them at the end.
Right, so they provide a little crunch, a little contrast. And then we have some segments or supremes of ruby red, grapefruit, and some clementine. Okay,
so now the citrus, what does that add?
Brightness.
Okay.
And you know, the thing is that if you think about the meal, a lot of things are really one note. Everything's rich and heavy. And the acid from the citrus will provide a little bit of brightness to the dish and to the rest of the meal. That's why we like to have cranberry sauce at dinner also.
Okay, that does kind of change things up.
So it just adds a little bit without being too assertive.
Now, what kind of oranges do you have, and what kind of oranges do you recommend using?
Well, I would love to use blood orange, and it's hard to find that sometimes. They provide a lot of contrast, plus blood orange has a really wonderful aroma on it that you don't always get from regular citrus.
What does a blood orange look like if you're shopping?
It looks like an orange.
Okay.
It looks like any other orange. Sometimes it has a little red cast on it like a ruby red grapefruit will. But the only way sometimes you know is because they put a sticker on it that says blood. Okay.
Then you cut into it, and then you definitely
bright
know.
Red, right. Intensely red.
All right. Are we ready for the pine nuts?
Just about, yeah.
Okay.
Add a little more of those.
Sprinkle those in. And now, so you don't want to overcook the oranges.
Well, yeah, and they're going to, you know, if you leave them in a little too long, that's all right. They'll melt into the dish. They're still going to add a nice flavor. Okay. And there'll still be some texture. So.
Great. Now tell us about L'Ecole Culinaire.
So L'Ecole Culinaire is new to the Plaza here in Kansas City. We teach students in a 70-week associate degree program how to be cooks and managers. And so we have classes that start every 10 weeks. The next start is December 2nd. We have a lot of fun. We have classes available to the public where they can build their own gingerbread house or decorate their own gingerbread house.
I love that, in honor of today's holiday.
You're right.
The gingerbread house holiday. Now, I understand you have a real housewife that's coming over. That is an amazing chef.
She's a great cook, yeah. Kathy Wakili's going to join us. She's going to do a meet and greet on the 2nd of December. And she's a real sweetheart. And she's done something that not everyone else has done. She's brought a product to market. She has this little mini cannoli that she was doing. And she's brought this to market to sell across the country. She started out on, was it QVC, I guess? Or the Home Shopping Network. And now she's expanding to other small bites. Small bite desserts, small bite starters.
So she loves to bake.
She loves to cook.
Italian mother,
yeah, she's Italian.
She makes desserts. She makes all kinds of foods.
Well, and her husband, he's Lebanese, and so she does Lebanese food as well.
Oh, wonderful!
And she's focusing on having indulgences that are small, so you can enjoy it without going overboard.
All right. Well, for more information about classes, day and evening at L'Ecole Culinaire, go to kclive.tv. And if you'd like to see Kathy Wakili from Bravo's Real Housewives of New Jersey, she'll be visiting L'Ecole on the Plaza campus on Monday, December 2nd from 6 to 8 for a meet and greet and a cannoli demo for all of her fans to enjoy in Kansas City. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us again.
This looks amazing. I'm going to dig in.